Alright, here we are for a run and drive video for 79,000 original mile. Beautiful little 84 Fairmount LTD wagon. By this time it's just called the LTD, but it's the Fairmount family body style. You can see all the lights are working, got the blinkers working. One of the only things that you put the seatbelt in and the fast seatbelt light's still on, so maybe the switch and the actual receiver's gone bad, but pretty minimal. I got the AC on right now, but it just blows kind of cool, and it's really hard to tell if it's just maybe blowing some outside air. Heater works good. You can hear the blower motor though, is nice and smooth. You got your clock, still works. Original AM FM stereo. You can see the rear defrost, it works, light comes off, click it off. But also here's your fuel door. When you click this, it pops right open. Brake release, e-brake still works good. You know, automatic car, doesn't have a lot of gauges. You just got your, a few idiot lights as you want to call it. It's got your fuel, it's got your speedometer and the odometer and all that stuff's working. The lights do come on if they need be. You got your intermediate, slow, and fast wipers. So, alright, we're gonna get going here. Try to get out on the highway, get her opened up a little bit, and then try to take some back roads if traffic allows, and go over some bumps so you can kind of see how solid this thing is. You know, rear view mirror still moves nice. You know, all the doors lock, rear hatch locks. You know, it's got this original leather protectant if you wanted to take it off, you know. But you can see it's just really nice, easy driver. I mean, just smooth as glass, just nice and straight. Brakes nice and smooth, consistent, doesn't pull, shake, or make any noises. All your windows roll up and down nice and smooth, of course. This thing's just an easy cruiser. It's got a little fuel injected 3.8 6-cylinder, but this would be just a killer sleeper to make. There's actually a guy that just did the power tour with this exact car that had just a monster small block in it, pro touring style, but it's got the same color, did the original paint, and got the weld wheels on it. Just a killer look. So I mean, if you want something then to you know, kind of just cruise around town, have a fun looking car that, you know, these things just don't exist anymore. You know, they were thrown aside, and you just don't find them anymore. So it's I can't really say it's a rare car, but you rarely see them anymore because, you know, when they stopped running, people drove the heck out of them for a couple 100,000 miles, and they stopped running. Nobody put the money in them, they just threw them aside. And now they finally have come to the time where, you know, people appreciate them. But you know, I got my foot off the gas. Cruise control is working good. We're at 65. Give her a little more steam. I mean, just cruises smooth, man. So we'll go ahead and slow down a little bit. Turn off the cruise control. But if you wanted to have just a killer, you know, kind of a sleeper drag car, you know, I'd hate to see this thing come apart because it's so original clean, but man, it sure would be a cool car. I'm going to go ahead and exit off here. But it accelerates really nice and smooth. It's really tight steering box. I mean, there's no play in the steering. There's no slop, no ball joint clunking, no white knuckle rides or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and turn here because there's a bunch of potholes and stuff. Well, one thing I did forget to mention is the sun visors. You know, you'll see these little impressions that had some mirrors on there and a thing for the registration. But, I mean, if you push on it, it kind of just leaves impressions, so that's what those little bumps are and stuff. And they move around a little bit. They never had a factory clip here, so it's kind of weird. But they stay down, you know, where they're supposed to be, but they move a little bit freer than I'd like. One really cool thing is when we were cleaning out the glove box, there was the original, the first two original registrations in there that I'm going to leave in there. and the first emissions run I had to do. So it's pretty cool to see that stuff sitting in there after that many, that many years. But I'm gonna take you up some S-curves, and you can see that patch in the road was a pretty good sized one. There were some potholes back there and mismatched patches. Here's another one. It's just really nice and solid. Give it a little bit of gas. The seatbelt retractor sometimes doesn't pull back right away, so you got to kind of pull it, and then it's tight again. So that's, maybe that and this little fast and light thing might be a little bit of annoyance for you, but that's really the extent of it. So you can see it's just nice and tight corners, nice acceleration. You could tell the steering box wants to rebound to the straight position like it should. You got nice resistance coming through here. I mean, just in incredible condition for, a 34-year-old original car. It's hard to believe this is 34 years old, but it's just a simple fact of the matter. This car wouldn't be in this condition if it wasn't taken care of and well loved, because cars in the 80s, they weren't really built to last this long and look this good. So it's going at no reserve, and I hope it sees another good home.